Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. Well, today we will be building the profile header view. I'm talking about this view or this section of a profile view. So let's start coding, but before we go to this part, I need to fix a little mistake that we did in the last video. As you can see in the complete app, when you are scrolling, there is a divider between the posts, but here we don't see this divider, and the reason behind it is, let's go to our header view, or not my header view, let me check, I think my feed view, yes, in my feed view, I need to place the divider view inside the for each, this way, and now, beautiful, it was solved. Now we got a divider between the posts. Okay, beautiful. Now we need to go to work on the profile view of the header part. So let's start coding. Let's go to our profile view, and here let's create a scroll view with dot scroll indicators of dot hidden with dot navigation title, for now our family, for now call it whatever you want for now. Okay, for the toolbar, okay, I hate it when it looks this way. I feel that this way it looks cleaner. So we will add a toolbar item with a placement. The first one will be the top bar leading, and let me check what we will have. It will be this image, so, and it will be a button, so button, an action and a label, and for the label it will be an image with system name of arrow dot left. I will also give it a foreground style of dot black and the font weight of dot bold. The second one will be also another toolbar item. It will be with a dot top bar trailing. I'm talking about this one, and it will have also a button with an action and a label, and for the label it will be an image with a system name of magnifying glass. I will also give it a foreground style of dot black and the font weight of dot bold. And some of you are probably asking why I'm making this modification and we don't see anything in the preview. The reason behind it is because we don't have a navigation stack here. But we don't need to have a navigation stack, because let's show you. You go to the profile, the only way you can go to the profile is by going from the feed. And from the feed we got already a navigation stack. So if you want to see what we just implemented, let's go to the main tab view, for example, and let's click on it. If we go now, we see our modification. Okay, beautiful. Just one thing is wrong, is the first one, this one needs, when I click on it, to get me back, and the second one is this back button need to disappear. So how we can do this? The first one, let's go to header view. Okay, and here we will make it hidden, so dot hidden, let me check this one, navigation bar back button hidden. Now if I go to, let's go to main tab view, and sorry, it's a little bit slow. Okay, when I click on it, okay, beautiful, we don't have a back button, but now I need this one to be working to get me back to where I was. To implement it, we go back to our profile view, and here we make add environment slash dot dismiss, and we make a private var dismiss, and inside my action here I will write dismiss. Now if I go to my main tab view, okay, I click on it, and when I click on the button I'm back. Beautiful. I think we did a great job now. Now let's go back to our profile view, and let's see what we will be implementing next. Now we need to implement this part. So as you can see, it's a VStack. So let's create a VStack. Inside my VStack, I will have another VStack, and I will explain why just in a few minutes. I will have image. It will be cover picture. It's an image from our asset folder. I will make it resizable, make it scale to fill, and I will give it a frame with width and height. For the height it will be 250. For the width now, I need to give it the width of the screen. To accomplish this, I will go here and I will embed it. I will use a geometry reader. So I will embed in an A stack, and I will call this A stack. I will change the name to geometry reader, add proxy in, and now I will just call proxy.size.width. And like magic, it's beautiful, it's perfect, I think. Okay, now I will add another color dot white. I will give it a frame with a height of 180. And probably some of you will be asking why I'm adding a color of white with a frame with a height of 180. And to be clear, we can use, for example, a spacer with a height of 180. But the reason behind this is because you see this image, it will be on top of a VStack. So I need my VStack to be a little bit longer. Okay, so I needed to either give a color with a frame and height of 180, or a spacer with a height of 180, whatever works best. All of them will be working fine. There are of course other ways to implement it, but for me it was an easy way, so I went for it. Okay, and now I will give an overlay, and I will place this image on top of the VStack, so it will be an image. Let's call it profile pic for now. Later we will be taking the data from Firebase and with a view model and everything, but for now it will be profile pic. To make it resizable, scale to fill. Okay, with a frame with width and height of 120 for both, and I will give it a clip shape of circle. Okay, beautiful, I think, really beautiful. And I see I need to place my image inside a VStack, because as you can see, it's not just the image, I got also the text, the buttons, everything. Okay, I will make it inside a VStack with an alignment of dot leading, and here after the image I will make an A stack, and I will have a spacer just to make it go to the left. Okay, to my entire VStack I will give it a padding of, not a padding of, dot horizontal. Okay, perfect. But of course it's not just a clip shape, I will also have an overlay, because as you can see it's surrounded by this white circle, so we need an overlay. It will be a circle. Okay, and this circle I will have a stroke. This one with line width of 3, and the color will be system gray 6, so dot or color dot system gray 6. Okay, perfect. I think it's beautiful. And the last thing it will be, I will give it a padding of dot top of 170. Some of you may be asking why I'm adding this padding. It's something that I calculated, so when I add this text and the button and everything, it will be placed perfectly. Of course, if you are working on a real app, you don't use 170, you use proxy.size.height multiplied for how much 170 compared to the height of the screen. Probably I will explain it in a later video, but for now let's do it this way. Okay, the next thing is to add the text. Let me check. Okay, Omar Femri. It will have a font of dot title and the font weight of dot bold. Okay, beautiful. And you see that the image is going to the top every time I add something new. Okay, now this one, it will be a text of 4 for now. I will change it later when we got, like I said, when we add Firebase and when we add the view model. Dot headline for now, and foreground style of dot gray. Let me check, is it gray? No, I don't need the foreground style of dot gray. Okay, and I will add plus, and then I add friends, and it will have a font of dot headline and the foreground style of dot gray. Okay, perfect. Just one thing we need to keep always in mind. Either you add a plus or you can place it inside an A stack. It works fine, whatever you want. I chose to do it this way because we already worked a lot of time with A stack. So, okay, the next one we will need to add this button, and as you can see, these 3 buttons are very similar. So we will add or create a custom component, but let's first create the first button. So it will be inside an A stack, and inside this A stack we will have our button, so it will be another A stack, and inside this A stack I will start with the image. So for now it will be image with a system name of plus, and let me check, add to story, yes, a text of add to story, which will be of dot font of dot footnote, and with a font weight of dot semi-bold. Okay, perfect. I think for the entire A stack, let's give it a foreground style of dot white, and let's give it for the background a blue, background of dot blue. Okay, hopefully beautiful. Okay, now let's give it dot padding of dot horizontal. Okay, beautiful, and we will give it a frame with a height of 34. Okay, I think it's beautiful. Just we need only now to add clip shape with a rounded rectangle with a kernel radius of 8. I think it's perfect, it's beautiful. Okay, very similar to the final product. Now the thing we need to think of is, as you can see, we got this one, but the two buttons also are very similar, so let's make a custom button that we will use for the free. So to our A stack, let's make extract subview. Let's rename it, refactor, rename, and let's call it custom button. Okay, beautiful. And for my custom button, I will have first private var image name, which will be a string. I'm talking about this one, the plus. I will place it here. Okay, for add to story, it will be private var title of type string, and here I will place title. Okay, for now also, as you can see, some of them are as you can see, this one blue, other have a background color of I think it's gray 4. So we need also to have a background color, so let's also add private var background color of type color. And of course you see add to story is white, the other are dark gray, so we also need a foreground color. We'll call it private var foreground color of type color, and then we will add our initializer, and it's beautiful and perfect, I think. Okay, I think it's beautiful. Now let's go here. Okay, our first one will be plus, the title will be add to story, the background color will be dot blue, and the foreground color will be dot white. Okay, now we will add another custom button. Okay, now the second one will have an image name of pencil, a title of, let's say it's edit profile, the background color, like we said, is system gray, so color dot system gray 4, and the foreground color of dark gray, so color of dot dark gray. Okay, forgot to change this dot background with background color, and foreground color with dot foreground color. Okay, beautiful. And the last one, let's just copy the second one, and here we will, let me check. Okay, we will have this one, so it will be ellipsis, and it will have an empty string, and here we go. I think it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. I think it's pretty much similar. Maybe the color, I'm not sure, it's system gray 4, maybe it's not sure, maybe it's system gray 5. Okay, I think it's system gray 5. Okay, perfect. I think maybe another thing, or let's first you see this v stack. Let's extract subview. Okay, and let's make refactor, rename, and we will call it profile header view. Okay, let me check if we got something. Okay, we need to pass the width, so let's add private var width of type stgfloat, and let's add an initializer. Okay, and here we will give it the width, and now if I go here, it will tell me to add a missing argument, and I will give him proxy.size.width. Okay, hopefully everything will be working perfectly. Yes, beautiful. Now I will add a divider view. Here we will add a divider view with a width. Let me check. It's the complete width of the screen, so it will be proxy.size and .width. Okay, beautiful. I think we are progressing very well. Now for the custom button, we will take it. We will go to our component in our view folder. Let's add a new file, swiftui view. Let's call it custom button. And let's take it, let's cut this code and paste it. And the reason why I'm placing it inside, need for a preview. And like I said, the reason why I'm placing it inside a component is because it's a component that will be reusable. We will need it and we will use it all over the application. So that's why for the profile header view too, I will create a new file inside the view of profile. Here I will create a new file, swiftui view. Let's call it profile header view. And we will go and take all this, let's cut it and paste it here, and hopefully everything will be working the way it should be. Okay, beautiful. Let's go to the main tab view. If I go to profile, it's beautiful. I think it's really beautiful. In the next video we will implement this option view, the friends and the posts. So as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.